Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology on this Christmas Eve. And if you're watching this late enough, it might be Christmas Eve. Anyway, today we're way up in Loveland, Colorado. If you remember, this is the town that we went to. We got these really cool radio transcription discs around February. It was around Valentine's Day. Anyway, we are up here at this thing called Christmas in the Woods. Is that what it's called? Christmas in the Woods. And we have no idea what it's about. We're parked in a dirt lot in the middle of a field. It's very dark out. And we see a bunch of lights off in the distance. So we're just going to check it out. We have no idea what we're up to, but we're going to check it out. So let's go see. Okay, so here is the trailer where we get our tickets. There's the restroom. So we paid our way, and we are stepping into this awesome thing. Thank you for being a part of the magic. This is really neat because it looks like it's all on a pretty small scale. I mean, there's a lot to see, like look off in the distance, but the individual areas are pretty small and immediate, like they're close to you, which is really, really cool. Beautiful lights everywhere. Music playing. I think we found Jimmy Durante. So I'm just hearing in my head, Frosty the Snowman. And that's the guy right there, you guys. It says wanted one magic hat. Okay guys, this is super exciting. So that's Frosty from the TV show. And there, it's hard to see in the dark, but that's the bad guy with the rabbit. Remember him? And here's Frosty again with the kids. Hard to say because it's kind of dark. And there we've got the cop. Just so cool, you guys. That is so awesome. There he is again. And we've got an old pickup truck here with a tree on it. Sorry it's so dark. And some music. So cool. There's so much to see here and so unique. This is like nothing I've seen yet. And if you've been watching these, you know we have seen it all. Alright, does anybody know what this is from? When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep. Alright, trivia contest. What movie is that from? It's from White Christmas. And here we've got a little cabin. This is the place setting for the fallen heroes, representing those that aren't able to join us for Christmas. And here we have Snoopy's doghouse. Look at this really cool effect with like these glittering lights shining up on this tree. That is awesome. So we've got Santa's sleigh here. There's the reindeer. And of course there's the big guy. He's pretty busy tonight, getting some last minute wishes in there. And here we have an elf house. Just super cool. Look at all the color in here. It's just amazing. There is more color here than I can even remember seeing. Look at this, just so beautiful, you guys. And then over here, we've got, it's hard to see in the dark, but it's like a tree stump with like a castle on it. Very creative. And lots of this like Christmas forest with these like 6-foot Christmas trees. There's a stump with birdhouses all over. There's silver bells. This is really neat, you guys. This is truly a unique thing. Like nothing we've seen yet.
Got some corn for popping.
Got some hot chocolate in there. So this must be like the reindeer's house. You can see one of them trying to fly up to the top there. And out front we've got a sign with all of their names, and of course I'm going backwards because I'm curious what's started at the top. You've heard of Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. And the most famous one of them all, Rudolph. Where's Rudolph? Is that him up there? I'm not sure. Oh, look, my sister will love this. She loves nutcrackers. We've got an interesting assortment of nutcrackers here, just for her. Yep, yes indeedy. And then going through this little passageway, we've got this really cool chandelier. And more angels. Super cool. Beautiful. Here is really cool because there's millions of these little teeny tiny lights in there, and they're all sparkling and glittering, but they're much tinier than regular Christmas lights. Let's see if I can get a closer shot. They're like microscopic. They almost look like fiber optics. There's one of them right there. Like, I don't know if that's fiber. I think it's fiber optics. Oh wait, maybe they're projected up there. You guys.
Well, I'm sure
This is an actual graveyard. You can. It's hard to see it now, but there's headstones, and they also have the cutouts telling the story of Jesus, which is awesome. But interesting that they would put it in a graveyard. There's also these signs with drawings depicting the story of Jesus's birth, and these boards telling little bits and pieces of the story along the way. And I think we're getting near the end here. I'm not sure if that was a real cemetery or not. Some of the headstones looked real, some of them looked like granite for a kitchen, like granite scraps from Home Depot. So I'm not sure, but I think we're getting near the end of the walkthrough. This has been super cool though, really neat. I think that the graveyard was for a Halloween thing they do in October. Look at these light bulbs, so cool, so bright. And that kind of blinking effect, I don't see it to the eye. It's only on camera. So I'm not sure if it's a frequency thing or not, but getting near the end, I think. Let's see, there's a sign here. The Lord is come, absolutely. Okay guys, so that was awesome. It was so cool. You know, it's different than the Chatfield one that we did early on in the Vlogmas series. Because it was more intimate. The lights were more, they were closer to you, it was smaller spaces. There were some unique effects. I did like the Christmas story being told throughout. Oops, there goes the lights. There we go, some more lights. I did like that effect. I guess I should start the car. You know, it was shorter so you could get through it, you know, in, I don't know, it was like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. It was perfect, whatever it was. But yeah, it was really cool. And the graveyard, I had to ask the guy. I'm way too morbidly curious. At first I was like, oh, this is a real graveyard. It really looked real. But then I started seeing like what looked like granite slab remnants from like Home Depot and stuff. And I asked the guy, and he said, yeah, it was fake, but interesting. It was really cool. So anyway, give us a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. This is kind of a last chance warning to go back and look at all of these shows. If you've missed any of the Vlogmas series, I've created a playlist where you can go and binge watch all of them. If you haven't done that, if you missed any, that's a good idea to do that, or at least watch the ones you've missed, because we've been peppering these shows with clues that you're going to need for that show this Wednesday on Christmas when we go live to give away that record player and maybe some other gifts as well. So you're going to want to have those clues in hand. But that's it for Christmas Eve. Hope you guys are getting excited for Christmas. I know I am. We're going to have a great time. And then next week we're going to have a great New Year's Eve celebration. We're going to think of some cool stuff to do with you guys then as well. So anyway, that's all for tonight. Happy Vlogmas, and we'll see you tomorrow for one more Vlogmas. Actually, two more. One more Vlogmas on the Christmas Eve and a couple surprise videos. And then on Christmas Day, we're going to have the grand finale live Vlogmas. You're not going to miss it. See you then, guys.